Hey guys, it's Chris Singh here back from C&H Smallenge again for another informative repair video for snow blowers out there. Machine I got in front of me right now is a snapper dual stage, or call it twin stage snow blowers. They call them out. Some people call them dual stage. Other people call them two stage, but they're basically the same apparatus on the front end on it for that. This client. He called me up a few days ago and was telling me that the belt or the augers in the front were not spinning on him for him, and he supposedly he told me he might have sucked up some real heavy ice because his yard was, or I think his driveway was covered in sheets of ice, and he was trying to bust it up with a couple I think what were they I think he had shovels or something like that out there, and he apparently got most of it broken up whenever he was out there trying to blow it out of the driveway. He called me up and he said the thing was not spinning, the augers were not spinning on there. So we checked the thing out over here, and his augers in the front look relatively good. He don't have any big like nicks or anything else taken up. Sometimes if you get ice or you get a brick or something stuck up inside it, can probably damage it quite severely for that. So it looks pretty good on both sides. He didn't knock out any of the key pins on her for that. Because those basically snap on her as a preventive thing for any damage on your machine. But for inspection, it looked like he tried to take off the cover on here and try to put a new belt on inside there. And the old belt right here, you can put it aside over here. You can see the old belt. It's pretty screwed up on it, as you see right there. It looked like it snapped in half right there because of the excessive pressure placed on it right there for it. And we took a look at it, and he tried to put a new belt up underneath there, and then the belt he put underneath there was riding way too high on the pulley on there for that. You can see that right down there. And the belt he tried to stick on her was about 3 inches too short, because these belts had to be a specific length for each specific machine out there, and if they're too short, they're not going to function properly, and if they're too long, they're going to be way too floppy on her for that. So basically all this guy's probably going to need to be done on here is have a new belt put up inside her, because some of these snappers, they can be quite bitch to put that new belt up in there, and you got to take the other belt off just to get the other belt up inside there for the pulley system on her for that. So if anybody has any questions, comments, whatnot regarding something like this on your snowblower, I can try to answer any questions you may have by just give me a call here if you know my phone number, or simply leave me a message on my page here whenever you watch the video. I'll see you guys.